I decided to trade back, and there you go. I traded back to 11. And
Tennessee?
You can't see the what I got for the pick, but I traded back from 6 to 11. Tennessee moved up to got a quarterback. Will Levis was there. I got the second-round pick this year and a third-round pick next year. And I took Elijah Cansey at 11. So, again, got more assets, still got the guy I wanted. I wasn't in love with anybody at 6. It was like Will Levis, Christian Gonzalez, Cansey. Decided to trade back. I still got Cansey. And then at 18, I took Brian Branch. Again, you got CJ on a one-year deal. You got Emmanuel Mosley on a one-year deal. Brian Branch is there. Even if he doesn't see the field a ton this year, he will be there for the future. So you get to address that nickel position. A guy, again, he's a jack of all trades, a Swiss Army knife, if you will. You can move him all around your secondary. Again, at 41, honestly, one of the most underrated edge rushers, I think, in this draft. He was there at 41, decided to take him. I took Cansey. I wanted to take an edge rusher in this draft, so why not Felix Uzomah out of Kansas State? And then at 48, why not? Let's get a linebacker, Jack Campbell, Adam's guy, somebody that we speak very highly of on this show. He was available. And again, with that 41st pick, when I took the edge rusher, that was the pick I acquired from Tennessee. So at 48, all right, let's do it. I could have traded both those picks and moved back into the first round. I didn't. I stayed put and took the players. Brad could do that because again, in this scenario, you have 3 second-round picks. So if you like somebody, you can move up and get them. Maybe if you like an Emmanuel Forbes or whoever it is, maybe a Trenton Simpson. But I took Jack Campbell. And then at 55, I wanted to take a corner. And I got Clark Phillips. Honestly, one of my favorite corners in the draft. Somebody that you'll be able to get a little later. Second round at 55, I got him there. And then wide receiver. This is new. Didn't take a wide receiver yet in any of my mock drafts.
6'5".
A.T. Perry, 6'5" receiver out of Wake Forest to fill that DJ Chark role. And perfect wide receiver for it. You take him in the third round. I took more offensive players this draft. I think I split it down the middle because at 153 in the 5th round, I took Dwayne McBride, one of my favorite running backs in this draft. You can always get him late. There you go at 153. 182, I addressed the guard position. I took Antonio Mafi out of UCLA. It was reported Lions met with him, and he worked out for a couple teams. I like Antonio Mafi a lot. You can get him late in the draft. There you go. Graham Glasgow, after he leaves, Antonio Mafi takes over. And you can't see, but in the 6th round after that at 193, I took a quarterback. I took Clayton Tune out of Houston. Again, flyer quarterback, somebody that could back up Jared Goff. Don't really have much expectations for him. But I feel like in this mock draft, I drafted 4 offensive players and 4 defensive players, if I'm not mistaken. So split it down the middle, address positions of need. And this is post free agency. So I wasn't as heavy defensively maybe as I would have been beforehand. But there you go. Split it down the middle.
You know, I love the Brian Branch move for obvious reasons. Obviously, the player is amazing. Coached by Nick Saban. I'm a big fan. But, Jeff, let's be real. Emmanuel Mosley on a 1-year deal.
Mm-hmm.
C.J. Gardner-Johnson on a 1-year deal. Look at what the Eagles have done. They've lost John Hargraves. Who will be replacing him next year? Not that he's ready to fill the shoes of John Hargraves, but you'd expect him to be much better next year. Jordan Davis. Oh, they lose T.J. Edwards? Nakobe Dean.
Yeah.
This is what you're supposed to do.
And
just because you're good this year at a certain position does not mean you don't invest in being good in the future as well. Unless you're sitting here and telling me that Gardner Johnson is getting a 4-year extension worth $55 million. I'm not sold. I'm not. But to me, I think it's a good board, man. I think it's one of your best boards you've done.